All right, so this is a first for me. Hey y'all, it's Dr. Eman'on Wanderer. Hey y'all, it's Dr. Eman'on Fearless Wanderer, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say, I'll admit, with radical accountability right now and transparency, I have not been a registered voter of any elected officials in years. I would say damn near 20 years. I'm 47 years old now. But here's the deal, for multiple reasons. However, at 47 and have gone through the crucibles that I've gone through with divorce, depression, homelessness, unemployment, betrayal, just my own self-ego crucible, as I've gone through my own crucibles, I have learned through self-mastery that I don't depend on any entity or any institution. Therefore, I do believe in contributing to where I benefit from. I've learned that years ago, just from being a church boy. You give to where you gain. And so therefore, I'm re-entering the matrix, as my own individual, self-mastered individual with my own codes and programs and core beliefs. And I do believe that at the end of the day, our government should and has been built upon a foundation that had the intention of supporting the community and the people. So therefore, I'm instilling my self-mastery tools of letting go, doing my best, showing up with full effort. For the first time, I'm going to say, I'm going to give full effort and trust in doing the things I feel and also doing the right things. So what I'm saying is I'm willing to re-enter voting and be a registered voter out here. I've been on Maui for 5 years, but wherever I'm at, wherever I benefit from, I want to give and I want to support and I want my voice heard. And I believe it will be this time. However, I want to pose a question to all the officials who are running at this moment. What are your plans? And this goes from I don't even know if I think we're just on a state level. I don't know where this voting thing is right now. I just know out here on Maui, there's like multiple, it's just election season or whatever. So, but my question is, in order for me to feel comfortable and safe, is what are the plans for accommodating men who have been through devastating situations and circumstances in their lives and are now back beginning again? What are your plans and resources committed to that community, to that population? What organizations or institutions out there that are positioned and prepared to accommodate an individual like myself who has gone through those experiences and have built my way up to this status and still without a job, without housing, without support from the community because there's no trust? But that was all under the old belief and my old mindset. But here I am, re-emerging, re-entering. And I want to feel safe and I want to trust the community and the elected officials. But understand that I have almost 25 years in community work and human services, and my heart is just really wounded from the experiences and the treatment that I've seen from companies, clinics. There's just a loss. There's just been a disconnect from the humanity in these humane professions. And I believe practitioners have suffered from burnout, just as I did. Life happens. And as it began to happen, I just knew from an early age that there's something about loving myself through the good times and bad times. Why is it that I don't feel enough? Why is it that I feel I'm only enough when I'm relying on some other system? And so I had to change that. I knew that that would be the downfall of myself and maybe humanity. So that's what I'm proposing. Like, what are the plans for practitioners who specialize in personal development and self-care practitioners, caretakers? Like, I have a lived experience, so it's not something I'm just throwing out there to say, hey, fix this problem because I need a job. It's like, no, this is a real problem, and I want to know if I'm voting for a man about the mission or if I'm voting for a man about his mission. So what are the plans? And my nonprofit, not a shameless plug actually, glorious plug here. My nonprofit organization that has a platinum transparency status on GuideStar, I, Min Hill, am positioned and prepared to take on the resources and support to accommodate the men in these communities with the lived experiences that are out there doing their best. But it's difficult to start again and begin again. So I'm positioned to work with any elected official who dares take on that glorious challenge. As we say out here in Hawaii, kuleana. So I feel it is my kuleana to be a voice and speak up and ask for the men who can't ask. And I know plenty of them. What are the plans for this community of men who are ready to be sovereign architects and lead the charge of what modern masculinity has always been founded upon, which is the strength and the foundation of love and brotherhood and bonding. It's not war. It's not systemic sword fighting. So what are the plans? Thank you.